What's good, y'all? We got more really horrible news for Chud. Hey, man, we on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Let's see what it's hitting for.
We got more bad news for Chud the Builder. In our last video, we covered how Chud's team have been writing open letters on X to any and every conservative black man they can find, asking them to
stop it.
endorse Chud in the name of freedom.
What team does this nigga have? What team?
Speech. And none of the uncle been writing has been taking the bait. I was actually stunned that nobody took the bait because I thought at least one of these dudes, will 100% fact take the bait.
No
They're
Charles the White.
Contrarians. They're morally bankrupt anyways. We would all expect it. There's really no backlash coming because we all would expect one of them to take the bait, but none of them have. They're looking at Chud and they're saying, bro, even the attention of being next to you ain't worth it. But instead, they're making videos going at Chud. Now, a lot
is that right? Brandon Tatum. Is that right?
Like the Hodgetwins and also Tatum have weaponized their blackness by being the token black voice for white supremacists.
Bro, you can. I seen a Facebook page of it was a black guy saying, why do we keep doing this and this and that, and then every last person in the comments was a white person. like straight up, bro.
And they went at black folks all these years. Well, they're now waking up and finally realizing they're black. Chud has made them realize racism is real and you're still black.
Yeah, you still a nickel.
And
Myron Gaines.
No matter how much you suck up and you bootlick for these people, they don't like you either. So
Myron is still coming in defense of Chud, though.
Now the Hodgetwins, out of all people, who have openly advocated for white folks to use the N-word in the past, now they're making videos going at Chud.
It's crazy, like Chud the Builder's defenders. It says just a word. It's just a word.
It's not just a word.
Well, it's just a word, but it's got a lot of history. But it's an offensive word, right? Let's say I go.
It's easily the most horrible word in any language.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that, whatever. But let's say I go into a white neighborhood, or let's just say some outdoor concert, and it's a country music concert. It's a number of white people, cowboy hats, and I take my black ass in there and I start saying offensive things to white men's white wives, like, yeah, hey, you want to be a yeah, you want some? And then
yeah, that's not gonna go well for you, buddy.
The husband gets mad.
That's the first thing I actually agree with these niggas on. Is that right?
He said something, and then she said something. I said, you know what, you're fat. I don't want you anyway.
Yeah.
And let's say they throw a punch at me, and then I back up, pull up my gun, and shoot.
Right.
You think I'm justified in that?
Nope.
It's just words. It's not freedom of speech. Do you think I'm justified?
See, the whole thing about this is, bro, you could say, oh, it's free speech, this, that, and third. The problem with this is, and I could tell you exactly what it is, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's not equal force. It's just that simple, bro. Him pulling the gun is not equal force, bro. If he would have threw the hands with dude, you know what I'm saying? That would have been equal force. Had dude had a knife, that would have been equal force. Or had Chud been outnumbered, that may have been equal force. But no, not in this situation here. No, not when you already had court that morning and then you took your ass back up there in that vicinity, in that area, with a gun, knowing you didn't go up there to your court date because you can't. There's no way you would have got in the courthouse with the gun. You went back up there and shot that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You know, now that's not necessarily premeditated, but it's not self-defense because it's not equal force. It's not.
In that situation, shooting and unaliving somebody.
Yeah.
And when I provoked and instigated the entire encounter.
It's a slippery slope for our society too. What's going to stop a black man from going out there flipping the script? Say, hey, your wife looks like an in lover.
You know what's crazy is black people don't do this shit. Black people don't do shit like this. They just don't. They don't.
from going out there flipping the scripts. Hey, your wife.
Black people, I seen a post, I think it was on Facebook too. It said it was a white white lady. It was her like protesting or some shit, and her sign said, "You're lucky black people don't want revenge or get back." What was I can't remember the exact word it was used, but it was basically saying, "You lucky black people don't want revenge, and all they want is equality." You know what I'm saying? You lucky.
Society too. What's going to stop a black man from going out there flipping the scripts? Hey, your wife looks like an in lover.
And then that also tells you the type of mindset black people have. Like you want to say all this bad about black people, but that shows you the type of mindset that black people have. Just be cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be at peace. We just want equality. We don't want no destruction, no war, no harm. We just want peace. We just want peace. That's all black people has ever said. When it comes to the government, who cares what we do to each other? That's what y'all did to us. That made us want to do this to each other. But when it comes to y'all, we just want peace. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, we just want peace. You know?
I'm going out there flipping the scripts. Hey, your wife looks like an in lover.
There's two ways to go about this, and I'm still deciding how to go about this. There's the Young Turks path. There's the Adam Mockler path.
I don't know
when Tucker Carlson came out and denounced Trump and gave his apology for endorsing Trump, Adam Mockler came out and said, listen, right, thank you, I guess, but make no mistake about it, you are no friend of ours, right? We are not embracing you. You are still an enemy. You have no place in civilized society. You and your cronies sold out our country for a check to Trump. We are not forgiving you for that. So thank you for your apology, but it's too late. Young Turks did like a 30-minute segment disavowing Adam Mockler, shaming him, wagging their fingers at him for not fully embracing Tucker Carlson. Because according to Chink, any ally at this point, especially an ally as powerful as Tucker Carlson, is good enough. Now, in this situation, I'm going to go the Adam Mockler path here. These dudes don't get a sorry, they don't get a clap, they don't get a congratulations, they don't get nothing from me.
Oh no, just because they said one thing that we agree with doesn't mean anything. What the fuck?
A good thing.
They're still goofies, natural born.
Yes, that you're now denouncing Chud. But if you spent the last decade telling your audience of millions of followers that it's okay for white people to say the N-word, you spent your time shaming black people for telling white people they can't say the N-word. You spent the last decade doing everything in your power, right, to run negative PR on behalf of black folks, to present black folks as these degenerate, moralist, violent freaks to your audience. So now that Chud the Builder is like the most unpopular person on the planet, and you now have an opportunity to grift another audience.
It goes to show you people pick and choose, man. They pick and choose, bro.
You're taking the opportunity, and we're supposed to applaud you. We don't applaud you.
Because you know what would have happened if the Hodgetwins would have been in support of Chud the Builder? His own white audience, their own white audience would have called them out for that. You know why? Because even if the white people that truly just don't like black people but don't really care a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, just stay over there, just stay away, they not gonna ever go out their way to do nothing Chud has ever done. They're not gonna support that shit, you know what I'm saying, because it just makes no sense. If you don't like black people, just don't deal with them and stay over there. And that's what I believe majority of white people that don't want nothing to do with black people do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that they would find this I don't think they would support this here. You know what I'm saying? So I think Hodgetwins would get called out by their own audience if they would have supported it. And it's the popular narrative to not support Chud. You know what I'm saying? So it's the popular thing to do. So
another audience, you're taking the opportunity, and we're supposed to applaud you. We don't applaud you. I don't believe a goddamn thing you're saying. And even in their explanation, right, they cater to white folks. Listen, white people, you know, hey, bro, we can support this because, you know, what's stopping a black guy from going out and calling your wife all type of names in public? I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah, man, so we don't want them to do to us.
Hey, man, like, all right, bro.
Or to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are just some shameless human beings. They're grifting. It's a grift.
Yeah.
Officer Tatum, it's a grift. All these guys, it's a grift.
She looks like a me.
Yeah. And you provoke him and there's some kind of fight. And then because he has the gun.
These niggas are this old and just can't be different. They just can't be their own person, bro. They have to cut their beard the exact same, my nigga. How old are y'all niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the brand, I get the image, but like, y'all niggas is too old for that, man. Like, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think y'all looking alike matters that much. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it matters that much, bro. To like as far as like you pulling the same amount of analytics. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it matters that much. Y'all can be a little bit different from each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be your own person, man. Whoever was who, you know what I'm saying?
He ends up shooting that white person. Like, would Chud the Builder be out there saying these things if he didn't have pepper spray and a gun?
And
Of
people,
course not.
his followers supporting him. Y'all
Yeah.
really did that man a disservice.
Yeah, would he be saying those words?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be saying any of that stuff if he didn't have that pepper spray or that gun.
Or those followers.
No.
Or the comments, hey man, I support what you do.
Or the camera there to be kind of his safety buffer. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got the camera out, you're recording. It's like that's why he's trying to claim self-defense for shit like come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense.
The reason why he's in jail mainly is because of you guys. Y'all should have talked some sense into him. I mean, what are we trying to gain from this? So white people can use the N-word? I don't even think black people should use the N-word. I cringe when black people call each other N-word. And you white people are like actually supporting a man going up to black strangers saying the N-word? The history behind that word, they used to hang black people and white people who defended black people. And they were Republicans. Y'all gonna defend that word? Modern day? You gonna defend that word?
Freedom of speech. Stop.
Hey man. Man, times boy used to be crooked. It wasn't even just 150 years ago. Times was crooked than a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
Chimping out.
technology kind of holds people accountable for their actions these days. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you hear so many stories of all this crazy shit happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that kind of like stops things. You know what I'm saying? But bro, trust me, if times wasn't what they was, they'd still be what they was, nigga.
If anybody was chipping out, it was Chud. How you gonna chip out and then when somebody gets a neurological and a mental reaction, you say they're chipping out? Does that make any sense? I mean, that's just gaslighting.
Yeah, he knows the word has a visceral reaction.
Yeah.
If it didn't, he wouldn't say the word.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying it.
Pizza is a word.
Yeah.
Feet is a word.
See, what people don't understand, and shouts out to that nigga Papa Duck, man, from Florida, man. This is one thing I learned, one thing he used to say, you know what I'm saying, in his video. He probably still be saying this shit. Words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. They carry energy. So when someone calls you a bitch ass nigga, they just casted a spell on you, and now you reacted, and oh, I ain't no bitch ass nigga, because it carried a specific type of energy. So when you call somebody a N-word with the ER at the end, it carries a specific type of energy that nigga doesn't have. It's two completely different energies, bro. That's why words could be spelled, that's why words can be spelled differently but pronounced the same and mean different things. You know what I'm saying? Like there, and there, like shit like that, bro. That's English at the same time, and they all have their own different meanings and energies, bro. That's why it's called spelling. You're casting a spell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mushroom tip is a word. Finger is a word.
Yeah, but they carry no energy with them. Or the energy with them is so low it doesn't resonate within us. That's why everything is literally energy, bro. Everything is made up of atoms, ain't it? Right or wrong? If you split a single atom, they say the whole world gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? So everything is energy, bro.
Word. That's not just a word. You can lose your life over saying that word.
Y'all are
And that's why they say what goes around comes around, bro. That's why positive affirmations is actually a real thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you want to speak good about yourself. We all speak bad about ourselves at times. You know what I'm saying? I do it too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I probably do it too much. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nigga, you gotta talk good about yourself though, and remember to do that. You know. And when you do talk bad about yourself, remember to talk good about yourself.
shameless. Oh my God. Y'all are nasty. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you're wondering why I'm having that reaction, these are the same human beings no more than 11 months ago was on their channel telling black people when talking about Lily Gaddis, the racist white girl who says the N-word to provoke black people, they were telling black folks that how can we say we are oppressed when we got a limit on what white people can say and white folks can say the N-word? What are we talking about? Ain't this y'all? No more than 11 months ago?
I think white people that want to say the N-word, they don't want to say nigga. They want to say ER. And they're jealous that black people have turned the word into a different meaning and that they can use it and have fun with it and white people can't. I think the white people that seriously want to why can't white people say N-word? They want to say it for that reason, bro. Because they're jealous. And the only version of the word that they would ever use is the one with the ER at the end. They're envious. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all are almost 50 years old. Y'all moral codes, they ain't changed in 11 months, bro. Y'all are grifters.
Damn good show. For the most part, in America, we got equal rights, right? But there's actually a group of people that claim to be oppressed in this country.
Look at them giving away the RV and the truck too, though. Allegedly giving it away for their. They know their demographic. What happened? Oh no. Well, I ain't got my brokey, man. What's wrong with brokey?
And
only
they
one don't
set
wanna work.
limits to what white people
Hey,
can
I got it. Yeah, they broke out in a bitch. Yeah, I still got it though. Don't play with me now.
say. Like white people can't use the N-word.
That don't seem fair to me. I mean, I don't. You know what?
What was he about to say there, huh? What was that? What was you about to say there?
Like white people can't use the N-word.
That don't seem fair to me.
I mean, it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. He was about to say it right there, but he caught himself. So if it's not that big a deal, why you ain't say it, huh? Why you didn't say it? You can't make this shit up.
And they set limits to what white people can say. Like white people can't use the N-word.
That don't seem fair to me. I mean, I don't.
I mean, nigga isn't that bad, you know.
Especially when you came up with the word.
Yeah, you invented the word. Give them some respect. Give them the respect
Is that right?
they deserve. They came up with the word.
Are you sure that they invented it though? Because you know, Negro is Spanish for the color black, so it's like, did they really invent it though? They might have came up with ER, but it's a derivative of Negro though. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all know how.
So what came first, the chicken or the egg? You know what I'm saying? And I believe it probably be Spanish, right? Just off the top of the head, I don't know.
Man,
I'm sure we could Google it. We not gonna do all that. It's
Crybabies.
already 20 minutes in.
They crying and nag about it. Everything. Oh, you can't say that. That's our word.
Well, what's the argument?
That's the
Racism. Hey, so what's the argument black people make? We took that word that ends in ER and we took
and we changed it in like a term of an endearment to greet each other, right?
Yeah.
So it's got the L on the end. She's the one with the L on the end.
Yeah.
But because this word has roots.
Negro came first. Negro traces its roots to the Latin word niger, meaning black. It was used as a standard descriptive color and identifier in Spanish and Portuguese for centuries, tracing back to before the transatlantic slave trade. The N-word emerged much later in the English language as an alteration of the French word nigre. Hopefully I said that right. And a phonetic mispronunciation of the Spanish word negro. Its earliest recorded appearances. So basically, it negro comes first.
In racism and oppression. Because the word has roots.
You see how they're literally mocking the very argument they're making right now? They were literally mocking an argument that white people can't say the N-word because that word is rooted in something. They're making a mockery out of that argument 11 months ago when it was popular to do so. Now they're using the very same argument they was mocking to go at Chud. And you think these people's opinions changed overnight? No, it didn't, bro. These people are grifted, which is why, bro, I tell y'all.
What they're going to say is it changed over 11 months.
Yo, don't ever get pissed off or upset when you see people like the Hodgetwins or Officer Tatum give an opinion on black folks. These people are grade A grifters. They don't even believe a thing out of their mouth. This is just an example of this. Watch them proceed to make the very same argument about why Chud shouldn't be saying the N-word that they were mocking black people for making 11 months ago. Hear them out.
Black person saying it to another black person and vice versa. A white person saying that to another black person. That word is not just a word. And anybody saying it's just a hasty generalization. Yeah. You're gaslighting yourself at that point. Yeah, now in this particular instance, we don't really know much what happened. Yeah. I heard some audio of Chud talking. Yeah. He actually shot himself and the guy twice. Yeah. Well, he had a graze. But anyway, Chud noticed
Choder Bob. Chud Bob. That's his new name, Chud Bob.
Black guy or black guys were pointing and laughing. Yeah. So
Chud
Chud
Bob
went over there and engaged in a conversation with them. Right? And then this ensued. Yeah. Like whenever you have self-defense, you got to look at proportionality and who instigated the confrontation. Right. It sounds like in Chud's statement on the audio said he tried to walk away. That's what he's saying. But there's a lot of witnesses, and if he did not walk away,
what he said in his audio was he walked over there after the dude was pointing at him and laughing at him. You know what I'm saying?
He instigated the conversation. He started saying, ooh, and so, hey, look, he's chimping out. And he calls him N-word. That weakens his self-defense claim. It really does. Because you were the initiator. Now, if the guy's on top of him, pummeling him, and he's on the ground, and that's why he ended up shooting. He's the aggressor. Yeah, and he ends up shooting himself. And that's why he shot himself, because the guy's beating the out of him. Yeah, then Chud justified self-defense. Then he's actually justified. But what Nick said, there's a treasure trove of evidence against him. It shows premeditation. He's not going to look very good in court. Man, he's got stuff online. It's like
another uncle.
Right. And the people that think Chud is just gonna get away with this, bro. The police are having the same conversation we're having, bro. And it's sounding exactly how it's sounding right here, bro. They're looking at all this shit online. This guy's doing it. They finna make an example out of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? They finna make an example out of him in his own fucking hometown, bro, or state. You know what I'm saying? That's tragic.
Tatum, he gave his take on Chud's self-defense argument. Now, let me remind you guys who, Brandon Tatum, Tatum is the dude.
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear
who
it.
gave his commentary.
This is a good
on the
video.
black
This is a
woman
good video, Flacco, on the Hodgetwins. And I already know what the title is.
who got murdered in her house because officers
Hold on,
claim
what?
on the, Brandon Tatum. Tatum is the dude who gave his commentary on the black woman who got murdered in her house because officers claim she had a deadly weapon in her hand, which is a pot of
water.
lukewarm water.
Yeah, water.
They got called to her
about it?
house. She called them to come to the house. She was having some type of mental health episode. They told her to take the pot from off the stove. She was moving a pot, and they shot her dead and killed her.
That's why calling the police. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, the police, this is just a job, bro. It's just another call that they getting on the radio and pulling up to. They don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. They don't know who is who. You say this guy did this and he got a white shirt on. Nigga, they go to the first nigga he see with a white shirt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful with the police. Now, they said she had a mental episode, so ain't no telling what her mental was really like, though, but man, that shit crazy, bro. That's why, man, you don't need to be calling the police on your wife, your boyfriend, unless it's that serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be doing all, like, leave them people out that shit, bro. If you can't handle that shit, bro, you are the problem. Yes. Yes.
Told her to take the pot from off the stove. She was moving a pot, and they shot her dead
Smoked
and
her
killed her.
in her own fucking home. That shit don't make no sense, bro.
Now, the officer got found guilty. He's doing like 20 years right now. Tatum was the
20. You need to be fucking life without
only person on planet Earth who said the white
death penalty.
officers were justified for murdering that black woman.
For real.
Even that buffoon is telling Chud that he don't got a self-defense argument. Bro, it's looking bad for you, Chud. It's looking terrible, bro.
That I'm saying.
Yeah, you know it's bad when these niggas are saying it. You know it's really bad.
This guy is because I cannot stand people like this. I cannot stand people that spend their time, effort, and energy to go around and live stream confronting people and being disrespectful nut jobs and antagonizing people to get confrontation. And when they get the confrontation, they want to pull a gun and shoot people and do all this old crazy stuff. When they are the ones who are the instigators. You cannot go out and instigate a conflict, and then when you start losing a conflict, you want to try to pull a gun. This is defense, self-defense 101.
Right.
Self-defense is when somebody's attacking you and you feel like your life is in serious threat of bodily injury or death, then you can use deadly force. But there's a force continuum. You can only use equal amount of force as somebody's, presenting to you. Now, in self-defense, if you did not create this situation and you defend yourself, you're good. But if you went out and created a situation, you cannot then claim self-defense once a person retaliates.
And even, see, this is where it gets, because Chud never had to walk over there, bro. That's what it comes down to. And even if that's not valid, bro, they could still argue and say it's premeditated because of what you do online. Because of what you do online. He only knew of you. He was only pointing at you and laughing at you and talking about you and whatever because of what you do online and in public. You know what I'm saying? So for something to happen, it's just based off of your previous history and encounters that you've already had. Something was bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a nuisance to society, a menace to society. You know what I'm saying?
Against you, this fool, he looks stupid.
And they charge him with that shit, menace to society.
Then claims
that's a wild charge. That's like, nah, you don't want that charge, bro.
Defense once a person retaliates against you, this fool, he looks stupid. But what he's doing is a person that is broken and damaged and that needs attention, they go out and they create environments where they get assaulted so they can be a martyr and they can raise money or they can go viral. All of that stuff, listen, young people, all of that is going to lead you to where he ended up. Now, he's innocent until proven guilty, but he's facing a serious situation because he out here playing. Instead of creating real valuable content, he's out here playing games and being disrespectful to people. All right, roll the clip. Here's some evidence.
Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat, Nick. You heard me. Touch me again.
Now, I already, yeah, I'm not even gonna speak on this because what I had said, I still feel that same way. But they strike this whole video when I originally reacted to this, bro. Gave me a strike for it for no reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? But black dude, he shouldn't have went up to Chode and acted like he was gonna do something, knock his hat off his head and all type of stuff, and then say he don't want to fight. You can't do that right there. Nope. You know what I'm saying?
Touch me again, that's what I thought. Thank you. Hey, don't hit me with that. I ain't gonna pray you. That wants to put his hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass. Yeah, you better run, you. He just assaulted me. Arrest him. Are you a cop?
Yeah, they was slanging some F words around there, and it got me got. We just gonna skip this part, cause I ain't trying to get got again, YouTube. This video's for educational purposes only. We are not promoting nothing Chode does on this side of, on this channel here. I don't deserve no strike. Y'all gave me one and I didn't deserve it.
Now, the Lord is on my side. Y'all quit playing with God. That's why you up in the situation you're in now. You playing with God. Because God is on my side. You out here acting a fool. Here's another kid. He threatened to shoot people and everything.
Chud, if you thought you was F before, you is super F now. This is probably going to be the demographic they're going to go for. The the defense, okay? Your defense is going to fight tooth and nail to not get any black person on that jury, because they understand you get one black person in Clarksville on that jury, Chud, you guilty. Right. Chud, you is guilty.
It doesn't even, bro, that doesn't, he's done, bro. Chode is done. He's gonna get probably 10 years probation. He shoot with intent to kill, assault, and battery, something like that. Deadly weapon. You know what I'm saying? Attempted murder, maybe,
But
probably not.
I think what the defense is going to do is, even if they cannot avoid having a black person, they're going to try to push to have a conservative black person. Well, the conservative black people, this is what they're saying about you, Chud. It's you cooked. Let me know in the comment section, man. Are you guys applauding and clapping it up for Officer Tatum and the Hodgetwins?
No.
For coming around, or do you guys feel like this is all a big grift by them and they don't give a damn about black issues? Let me know in the.
They still some goofies at the end of the day. I won't forget when that nigga Brandon Tatum said, he can't, as a man, he can't cry in front of his family, right? You know what I'm saying? He could never do that. It don't matter if his kid died, whatever scenario he missed. I think he said if his kid died, he still wouldn't cry in front of his family. You know what I'm saying? But when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, right. Oh, that nigga show did hop on stream and cry to the whole entire world, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but you can't cry in front of your family, though. But, like, they can't see this clip, though. Oh, but you gonna cry to the world, though, huh? But your family, your own family can't see you cry, right? Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense, don't it? Now, let me know what y'all think, though, man. We on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. T.Y. Peter 9.